Colfer is not only an actor, but did you know this? He's a best-selling author. How big? He has just released his 21st book. Drop the microphone, please. Roswell Johnson Saves the Galaxy is his latest book. It's a book for young readers. In it, Roswell Johnson and his various alien friends go on an adventure through the galaxy to find out why various things are disappearing without a trace. And we are very happy to say that Chris Colfer is here, live and in color in the studio. Chris, it's so good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, when I read that you had written 21 books, honest to God, I thought it was a typo. And then I thought, well, maybe they have it transposed 12, and even that seems so much.
Yeah.
So when you were starring on Glee, you were also writing.
Yes, I wrote every day on set.
Every day.
Between lighting setups. When we go on tour, I'd go underneath the stage and I'd write on my computer, so I was always writing.
So where does this come from? Because I know you say that you like aliens. Where does it come from?
Well, I've always had a fascination with aliens. For me, there's something so positive about the idea of alien life. Like the amount of resources and unity it would take for a civilization out there to come up with the technology to travel across the universe would mean that somewhere out there, a civilization got it right. And if they could do it, maybe we can too.
And now Roswell Johnson and his friends have a mission to do.
They do.
Tell us about him.
Well, a lot of him is based on me. He's a curious, very, very smart kid trying to navigate his world through some of the issues that our world has today. And his stories are big adventures through space that I hope make families laugh and entertain them. But whenever I sit down to write a book for young people, I always try to take a very adult topic that I'm dealing with, and I try to expose it and dissect it in a way that hopefully gives my young readers tools so that when they're my age, they can deal with big issues a lot better than I am.
Can we go back to the big issue of alien life? Yes. I don't want this to turn into a congressional hearing here, but you have a UFO encounter from your own life, right? And some evidence of that encounter. Tell us about it.
Well, I thought I saw one when I was a kid at the foot of my bed. That could have been my first sleep paralysis demon, but it looked like an alien. But a few years ago, I was walking outside and I did see something hovering in the sky that could not be explained.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I have a picture.
Do we have a picture?
There it is.
So you believe?
I can't tell what that is, Chris.
Well, you know, it's funny. The interesting thing about that day was that was the same day 2 American airline pilots were flying over Arizona and reported a cylinder-shaped object hovering in the sky. And then I think I maybe saw it later.
Right.
I believe you. I believe you. I saw one too as well. So
what kind did you see?
I saw a bunch of different spheres in line, about 12 of them, and then they started shifting at different heights from a distance.
I believe they exist.
I'll show you the article during the commercial break that confirms that.
It's my favorite question to bring up at parties.
Yeah, it's a good one to get the party started. You recorded an audiobook for this.
I did.
We hear the same thing every time an author comes in, is that it is very difficult to do this.
Yes.
Why?
I think audiobooks are the toughest thing a performer can do because it's just you in a small booth and you're just reading for hours and hours and you just become high eventually because off of words. And when you're the author, it's horrible because you can't change any of the words because it's already
that you wrote. Yes.
Right.
And you're thinking, why did I write so many words?
Right. I'm like, who wrote this crap?
But let's go back to Roswell for just a second, because in this particular book, Roswell Johnson Saves the Galaxy, you said that there's a message in it for young people. You say you write about things in your own life. What's the message in this particular one?
So one thing that's been weighing on my heart a lot these days is the amount of people that I've lost to addiction. And I didn't handle any of those losses well. I blame myself. I tortured myself on thinking about what I could have done differently or better. And I lived with a strong sense of abandonment because I thought these people were choosing their substance over me. And it wasn't until like a few years ago that I was sitting down with a good friend who's in recovery who put it into perspective for me and saying that that's not what addiction is at all. It's a disease where you lose all control and perspective of what you're doing. So if there is a child out there that has been affected or exposed to addiction, I hope a parent or an adult could use this book to help them heal from that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, bravo,
Chris Colfer, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Roswell Johnson Saves the Galaxy is available now wherever you like to get your books. Make sure you get it.